Hey there, thanks for joining me for Bible journaling. Hi, Teresa. So today we are going to be working again in our A Moment to Breathe 365-day devotional, and we have made it to day 130. Isn't that exciting? That's a lot of days. So today our verse is 1 Corinthians 12:26. It says, "So if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. If one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it." That's an awesome verse. Let's go ahead and read our story. This verse sounds good, doesn't it? Sort of like a Christian version of the Three Musketeers' oath, all for one and one for all. But living it out in our faith communities seems much harder than it looked for the caviar trio who watched in the movies. Nonetheless, it's what we're called to do. These verses and the directive come to us in the context of Paul's compassion of the followers of Christ to a body. Elsewhere in the Bible, we are often referred to as a family, but Paul makes it more personal, and its effect is profound if we don't miss it. Every Christian is a member of one body. Consider your own body for a minute and see the ramifications of that. When one part of the body hurts, the entire body pays attention and does what it can to relieve and care for the hurting member. Our youngest son was born premature and very ill. Fast forward a few years, and Sam began to have dental issues. We couldn't understand, since we hadn't had any teeth problems with our older siblings. Finally, a pediatric dentist explained to us that during Sam's early days, the energy that would have normally gone to forming strong teeth was diverted to a fighting illness and literally saving his life. His body rearranged its priorities to care for the weak, sick, and suffering parts at the expense of another member. In these days of increasing conflict in the church, this principle can help us avoid diversion and reunite the body of Christ. I may not understand why you hurt. My perspective as one member of the body is limited, but the fact that you do hurt is reason enough for me to care and do what I can to relieve your pain. We're a body, and that's what a body does. So today, we're supposed to think of someone in your local church body who is hurting right now. Ask God to show you how you can care for that person today. Isn't that great? Hi, Julie. So that's our story today and our verse. So my thought behind that was, let me turn to my page here, and it's clear in the back, so I'm going to put this book back here because I need to hold it up. My thought today is that I'm going to do this Moe's Digital Pencil image of the two little children here hugging. So they're giving each other a hug. Maybe one got injured or they just need a hug for today. So that was what I picked out for that. I thought that went perfect with our care for each other verse. So and then I'm going to go care for one another is my my title. I'm going to put that up here, and I use a little font on my little graphic, and I got both of these from the new bundle over at TheHungryJPEG. It's called Majestic May Bundle. The font is Stream, and the graphic is from the Spring Story package. So I'm going to put that up here, and I printed this on some clear sticker paper, and I put all of this stuff down in the description box in case you want to go pick it up. My other thought also is, I picked this and I just seen this and forgot to put it in the description, so I'll put it in there later. But this is from the Illustrated Face Print and Pray shop. It's from the 100 Days little section, and they have it's called Blue Collage, I think. I forgot what it was. But my thought is, I'm not thinking of using this actual, I printed on sticker paper so I could use it later. My thought is to maybe use some, because I really like all the stuff on here. My thought is, after I get these guys colored, is to maybe paint on my Bible, or maybe just cut this out because I like all the little scribbles, and you know, mine's never going to look like this. But maybe I could cut some stuff out and just stick it up here as decoration on my page up in here. Also, before I forget, my verse is actually over here today. So it's like right in here. So I'm going to go ahead. I just decided I would do this page since it's over here. And then probably for my journaling, I'll quote the verse over here somewhere so that I know that it's over here on this page. So let's go ahead and take all this stuff off. I'm going to take my sticker. That marks my page. Hi, Abbas girl. Thanks for coming by. So that's my thought. So I'm going to go ahead and just use some Prismacolor pencils today to color my people here. And let's go ahead and go down. And let me move this. I'm going to keep it simple today and just do colored pencils because I didn't have much time for reflection. My life has been kind of hectic this week. My daughter, hi Chris, thanks for coming by. My daughter Emily got a job and she hasn't worked in like forever. So little baby Mayana, she's 22 months, has been at our house every day, all day. So from 9 until 7 o'clock, I've been doing that. So getting to do anything else has not happened. By the time she goes home at 8 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So let's go ahead and start with light peach. And I have not prepped my page. I'm going to go ahead and color first, and then I'm going to prep right over the top of my colored images. And I've done that before. It does not affect the coloring or anything. And I used a light box to trace my image on today, and a Micron pencil. You can also, if you don't have a light box, you can use some carbon paper or tracing graphite paper to put it on there. And I actually, right here on his little eye, it wasn't wet all the way, and I wiped my finger on it on accident. So he's got a little smudge. But that's all right. Maybe he was crying, and his friend there's giving him some love. Just gonna darken this up a little bit more. And the number on this one was 927. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Hi, Cindy Bin. Thanks for joining us. That's true. The Book of Mormon is another testament. If somebody is into that, that's perfectly fine for me. I'm not. I really like this one, so this is the one I'm using. Chris, I do have children. My kids are 30 and 28. And then our newest one, Lexi, our granddaughter who we adopted, she is 5. And she's actually Emily's daughter. Okay, so now we're going to go with peach. So it's 939. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shadows in here. So it's been kind of nice to have Lexi's half-sister come over, because we don't usually, she doesn't usually come over. She's kind of, Emily doesn't, I don't know, Emily just doesn't come around as much because we have her child, I guess. But maybe this, because she needs help, maybe this will help her see that she can come and have a relationship with Lexi, and we'll get to spend time with Mayana. Because she's a cutie. She's going to hang out with Grampy today while I'm doing videos. We'll see how that goes, because she's not too sure about him. I think it's because it's Teresa. The colors aren't showing up yet because this peach is really light. And I have like a million studio lights on in here, so it kind of blots it out. We'll darken it up a little bit more. Those were there. All right, let's go ahead and do... I know, Chris. See? I'm ancient. Actually, I'm 48, so I'm not ancient, but... My kids are older. I had kids when I was younger. All right, so let's go with Light Umber, which is 941. Oops, I probably should have done her part right here, since I drew that in. I got a little crazy with my drawing this time. I was drawing in... Sometimes I leave some of the lines off because I just don't want to deal with it. But this time I didn't do that. I just kind of got crazy with the line drawing, because this one had quite a few little lines on it. So this is Light Umber. And I'm trying to keep track of my browns because I'm actually using all of these browns for to color a mouse. So they're all in a big pile on my desk. So I got to make sure they go back on the big pile on my desk. At least when you use the Prisma pencils, you don't need to worry about prepping your page or anything, because they don't go through. Okay, so now that I've got it colored, let's go ahead and give it some lines. So let's go. Make it look a little more realistic here. Okay, then we're going to switch to, what's this one? Dark Umber, which is 947. And I'm just going to put some more lines in. So it looks more like hair than a flat. Alright, looks pretty good. Okay, let's see. What color should we do his hair? Let's try, what do we got? How about Sienna Brown, which is 945. We'll give him a different color. I thought about making it the same color, but that's not very interesting. So let's give him some reddish colored hair. So yep, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven and baby Mayana are going to be outside flattening the pool area. We're still working on the pool this week. Hopefully we're going to get that up today or tomorrow, and the kids will be able to play in that, because Friday or Saturday we're having everybody over for a barbecue because it's Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven's birthday. So we invited his mom and his sister from... They live like 3 hours away. They're going to come, and everybody's going to show up, and we're going to have barbecue. Okay, then we're going to go with 947. So he's trying to get the pool up, so in case it's sunny, it's supposed to be nice this weekend. In case it's sunny, the children can all play in the pool. Because they like that. They don't care if it's freezing, the water's freezing. They just care about getting in. You know how kids are. They don't care. Okay, so since our paper, what do I do with that? Since our paper is got this pretty bluish green on there, I'm going to see if we can do some kind of bluish green here for some items on our children's clothing. That's my thought. So let's see, blue-green. Let's do... I'm just kind of trying to hold it up here to my page to see what I got. I'm thinking we're going to go with light aqua. So maybe light aqua and aquamarine. So Chris, how's your... Oh, see, there's baby Miana now. The dogs have started barking. Yeah. Yes, Teresa, definitely a blue lip day. That's what they'll be doing in the pool. They don't care. They'll just be in there freezing. And they'll get out, get dried off, and get back in every 2 minutes. You know how kids are. They don't care about that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes with Mayana hanging out with Grampy today, because she's not too keen on him. She's like, who are you? So at least when she gets here, I'm not downstairs and the gate's up, so she'll be able to have a chance to figure out that he's the only one there. He'll have to win her over with playing on the trampoline or swinging on the swing outside. Okay, so we're going to go with, yep, that was 992. And then we're going to do 905 aquamarine to add some shadows. So Chris, I forgot if I asked, how's the job searching going? Or did you get the job? Or you're still waiting for an interview? I'm still waiting. I keep praying, hoping you get a job. Or you find the one you like. Okay, and I'm going to go back to my light one and shade this a little bit, blend it in. So what's on the back of this? They're just, I don't think there's on this page. There must be some, oh, I see. This little colored girl here is causing the bumpy things. Here, let me grab a mat here. Well, Teresa, job search has like been put on hold. So I know I'm still doing job search. I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, God's laughing. He's just laughing. That's pretty much sums it up. You know, I have these plans and I'm like, okay, I have this plan. The store's not doing very well. So I'm like, oh, I'll get a job. So I go to get a job and I didn't get the jobs, obviously, that all the ones that I applied for. So then this comes up and I'm like, well, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do for right this minute. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided on that. So, because she's been searching around for a daycare and they don't have any daycare. She won't have any daycare available until July. So, you know, you just got to kind of go with what you got, I guess. Like I said, God's laughing. It's like, ha ha ha, you were going to get a job? This is why you didn't get the job. Trying to be optimistic about it. Okay, so we'll go with that. And I'm thinking just because we have this blue out, let's go ahead and give him blue pants. How about that? We'll just bring this right over here. And we'll do blue pants. Well, I don't hear any hysterical crying downstairs, so I'm assuming that Grandpa won her over for a moment. She's pretty easygoing. She's kind of quiet. Exactly, Julie. It'd be good for her to know Grandma and Grandpa. Because like I said, she hasn't, because of the situation with Lexi, Emily doesn't really come around too much. She comes around for like birthdays, or for Lexi's birthday, or Christmas. No matter how many times I invite her, she just, and tell her she's always welcome to come over. That what happened, and you know, we're over it. Obviously that was what was meant to be, so you know, come over and have a relationship with your child. And is it the way you wanted? No. But this is what it is, so you gotta kind of make the best of it. It's not what we planned either, but that's the way it is. Let's color in here. These two are super cute. I'm gonna have to make these into a card too, maybe. I don't have anything planned for next week's coloring class, so maybe we'll have to color these guys up and put them on a card. Exactly. So too, yeah, Lexi will get to know her sister. Maybe they'll start. Maybe this whole situation of Mayana spending the summer playing here because she doesn't have a babysitter will fix some things, I guess. Or make Emily feel more comfortable that she can come over and have a relationship with Lexi and stuff. And Mayana and her can have a relationship together. And we can. That'd be nice. So yeah, God's laughing. So if you ever think God's not, he is. He's up there laughing right now. Every time I have a plan, he's like, ha ha ha, that's not gonna happen. We make plans, they're not in his plans. So, that's how it goes. Alright, so let's see here. Now we got this pretty green. What other colors were on my little paper? Let's see here. So, we've got this pretty green here. Let's see what this green... See if maybe we can do some kind of green to go. I don't really love that. Isn't that terrible? I don't really love that. I think maybe we should go with this grayish blue color here, which is, ooh, periwinkle. Let's try that. I don't think I've tried that one before. I'm thinking maybe Teresa. Yeah, Teresa, I'm liking the idea of the card too. So I'm thinking maybe next, because like I said, I haven't had any time to do anything this week. So I did start coloring. I've been getting up early with Mike so that I can go to my office and check emails, see if there's anything I need to ship out, and then get dressed, take Lexi to school, eat breakfast, and by that time Emily's coming to drop Mayana off. So I managed to color up a new image for a card kit, but I won't have that. I don't have it done, so I don't really want to do that next week because there won't be any time for anyone if they want to go grab a card kit to go pick it up. So I'm thinking we'll do that the next week. So next week, maybe we'll do these guys. That's a good idea, because I already have it out, and I think they're super duper duper cute. See, you guys have helped me decide what I was all stressed out about what I was going to do. I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to have time to do this and that? And like this, I figured out what I was going to do for this, for today, for our Bible journaling like Tuesday. And then I frantically was putting the description in the YouTube thing this morning. I'm like, I just gotta stop stressing so much. Okay, I'm gonna go, that looks cute, I like that. Okay, let's go, I need another bluish color though to darken that up. How about blue? I don't know, that doesn't seem very dark. I'm gonna go with Mediterranean blue. Where is it? Oh, it's this little scrimpy one. Okay, so this is number 1022. We'll use that for some shadows. Give him some color here on his shirt. I'm thinking that maybe we'll give her some wrinkles here in each of these little dips. Okay, so far so good. I know, Teresa. I wish I had more motivation this week too. I'm like, oh, I need to. Well, because I have the store, so I have to. That's how I sort of make money. So, you know, you have to be motivated. Nobody wants to go to the store if you don't have a new card kit or you don't have things in there for them to do. So you got to keep it going so you can do that. Although I'm thinking here lately, I'm thinking about just closing the store. It's not doing very well, so I'm thinking about just letting it go. I prayed and prayed and prayed on what to do, and now I'm thinking that God says just let it go. Sometimes you don't want to hear these things, but sometimes we don't get to pick. All right. They are super duper cute. So let's see. What kind of... So my children would not care that they did... what kind of shoes are they going to wear? I'm thinking they're going to have black shoes. Even though I'm thinking that this girl should have hot pink shoes because that's totally what Lexi'd wear. So let me see. I'm thinking she's going to have magenta. That seems like a good one. Magenta. Just because, you know, maybe hot pink and magenta. Not that. So yeah, I'd probably still do all my YouTube stuff. I just won't have... The store will be gone. So I'd just be able to do stuff when I could. Like today's a live stream, so I'm going to plan to continue doing that at the moment. But it's kind of hard, you know. You get up in the morning, it's like, oh, did I have time to do stuff this week to get it ready? Not really. So, but true, I have to do... I I'm sure once I get situated and get things kind of worked out, and Miana's used to coming over, then she'll take a nap during the day or whatever, and then I can do stuff during that time. Or I can do videos at night after Mike gets home. I could record stuff then. So these colors were 993 and 930. I forgot to tell you that. And if this was Lexi, she'd have like sparkles on these shoes. So, we'll do that. And then I'm thinking that since he's a guy, let's give him black shoes. I think I still have black. Yeah, I do, right here. I just have to get better at time management. I'm working on it. This week kind of threw me off. Plus, I somehow lost my mojo. You girls ever do that? You'd be like, oh, I'm going to do this and do that. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't feel like doing any of that. Or you sit down to color something and it just, nothing happens. And you don't feel inspired to do any of that. That kind of happened here the last couple of weeks. Has been like, oh. And I know it relates to the store too. If the store isn't doing very good, then I'm like, why am I bothering doing all this? And then I'll click out of it and then get back into doing things. But that's kind of what happens to me anyway. It's like, oh, maybe I should be doing something else instead of doing this. Sometimes too, I'll start cleaning up my room, and then that will motivate me to get back to coloring and stuff. Okay, so this was 935. All right, so I'm gonna leave their socks white. Maybe better give them a little bit of color. So let's use 1060 Cool Gray 20 to give a little bit of color on her socks. Plus, if you do videos in the middle of the night, it doesn't matter, because everybody's sleeping. But I tend to do that too. If I get started something on in the middle of the night, then I tend to stay up really late, and then that's not going to do any good when you have to get up at the crack of dawn either. So I've got to learn to do time management better this week, or for the next few weeks. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that for those guys. I think they look really cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go up. So I'm going to go ahead and gesso my page, because I'm going to put this little piece of paper back here, because we don't want to get gesso on everything. And I'm going to use this clear gesso. Because if I'm going to put paint on, I don't want to worry about it going through the other side. So for me, it's just easier to gesso. And coloring with the colored pencils really didn't take all that long either. And when you put it over the top of the colored pencils, the gesso over the top of the colored pencils, it kind of makes them pop up a little bit more. They seem more vibrant. Give it a quick dry. When I'm drying, I kind of give the page a light tug too. It kind of flattens it, keeps it flat and wrinkle free. I don't like yank on it, but I just give it a little bit of a tug. And I usually give 2 coats. So let's go ahead and grab some more. So that's pretty much my life in a drama for this week. How are your guys' days, your week going? Julie, are you feeling okay? I've been thinking about you this week. Okay, let's get some scissors and we'll trim around this. My printer's decided that it should make these big blobby marks at the top of the page. I don't know what's with. I think I need to maybe clean it off. It gets all gunked up sometimes. Trim that out. Oh, good to know, Julie, that you're doing okay. Oh, and still, that's not good that you're not feeling having some pain from your surgery. Yeah, I can imagine that's after it's healing up that it's probably not that great. Okay, let's stick this on so I don't have to worry about putting this on later. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up here. My mother-in-law has she had knee surgery, not lately, but a while back, and they put some kind of electrical thing in there in her leg, so it like stimulates it so that it doesn't hurt anymore. That was kind of interesting. It's attached to an app on her phone. I'm like, wow, you're high tech. Got an app on your phone for your leg. And Teresa says she had to buy a new fridge after returning home from the winter, and it's 1/4 of an inch too tall for the space. Yeah, I've done that. That's not that great. Actually, our fridge used to be in this little small cubby hole thing, and now we have a side-by-side, so we moved it completely out of the cubby hole, and it's sitting in the space where the island used to be. It's waiting for Mike to build a cabinet around it. It's kind of sitting in the middle of things. But I feel for you, Teresa. I've been there with that whole... it doesn't fit in the space thing. Okay, so now we got this. I'm thinking that I'm just going to do... I'm going to get this out. Let's see. Let's get this. And then I brought some paint in here. I really like the little dotty dashy things. Because you know me, I cannot leave it like this. This is just too boring for me. So I grabbed some folk art paint and a Martha Stewart paint. So I've got this is Dutch Aqua. Here, let's put it like this. So we've got Dutch Aqua, Cascade, and then this one, Martha Stewart, is, what does it say? Pool. So those are the colors I'm going to see about using here. So I'm thinking, let's start with this darker Cascade one first. And add some splotches, maybe. Put a little bit of that on there. And let me grab a paint brush. Let me see here. Okay, so on my little paper here, they've just got like some random blobs, I guess we'll call it blobs. So let's just try to do some random something. I'm gonna get my paintbrush wet, the paper towel, and let's pick up some paint, see how random blobs go. Okay. Random blobs are harder than you think. So you're just gonna random blob it, go. And I'm not worried about covering up the words and stuff because I have another Bible that is pristine in the box that I use for stuff like that. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I know some people, it stresses them out that they covered up the words, but I'm not worried about it. And how about one down here? Then I'm going to grab the lighter one, so we're going to go with Dutch Aqua. And you don't need a whole bunch. I always squish it and you get like this giant pile. You don't need that. At least I don't, because I'm not going to use that much paint. Okay, so I better wash my brush off. Load it back up. And I think I'll dry this first. Well, hopefully, Teresa, they get your device adjusted so you don't have to deal with that anymore. That's my mother-in-law. She had to go get hers adjusted. She actually had to have it replaced because they put it in and something was wrong with it. So she had to go get it redone. That was kind of a bummer. Okay, so let's see. I wonder if this is really lighter than this one. Let's put one down here. So let's go. Okay, so far so good. Now, what have they got going on? They've got like some dots and some... let's try this. grab some white too. So this is Apple Barrel Snow White. This one came out a little bit nicer. I didn't get quite so much. And as long as I'm putting stuff, let's do this pool one too before I... So I'll already have it out. Let's just go. Evidently I never used this one before. It's got a lid on it. Nope. Let's take the lid off. Try that. Okay, so they've got like some little dotty lines. Let's grab a different brush and put some little dots inside of... I know everybody... I watch these little people, other people who do Bible journaling, and they have like these super cute pages where they just did like random dots and dashes and things. They look great. Mine I never think looked that fabulous. Because I try to use less, I should use more. Like this is working out good with lots of paint. Dipping it every time so it's not like running out. Okay, and then what else do they got over here? They've got like some little squiggly lines. I kind of like that too. Thanks, Chris. So far, kind of moves the little, kind of gives your blue green over here to go with their little outfit. I can't have it just plain. That's not going to work for me. You know how I am. You got to squish some paint on there. You got to do something over here. It cannot have all this blank space. That's no good for me. Okay, so let's try this blue, and they've got like some little squiggly lines. Let's try that. This paint here doesn't seem very mixedy, very good. Let's see. Maybe it's the color. I'm not loving it as much. Let's see. Maybe it's this brush. Let me try this one. I think it's just the color. Okay, let's dry that. thinking it's going to need some black. Okay, let's get a little bit of black on there. Maybe that'll spice it up. Give them something to stand on down here. The appearance of something standing on. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Although I'm thinking I should have had maybe some yellow. Do I have any yellow in here? Oh, I have this. What's this? King's Gold. Because I got a little bit of bluish or yellow-green over here on my flower thing. So let's try adding a little bit of that. Let's see. Let's do that right here. I wonder what this color looks like mixed with this color. Mahon is telling Grampy no. She must be standing at the stairs. No. That's always the word they know the best. No. Okay, let's set this over here. I think that's enough painting. Oops. So far, so good. Okay, let's see here. Let me grab a pen. What our choices are today. Okay, so I definitely want to do... I'm thinking that I want to put my verse on here. Thinking, though, that I'm going to do... Before I do that, is this drying? Yes. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to make these different spots into flowers. Okay. Hi, Manny. Thanks for coming by. Okay, so I'm not going to color my leaves. I'm just going to leave those like that. But I also want to do... I didn't leave me much room for journaling, did I? Okay, that's all right. We're going to put... I'm going to put my verse over here so I don't forget. And then we'll put the day. What is today? So today's the 10th. So you can forget what day it is. Let's put it right here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to call that good. I like it. I got a little crazy with my decorations out here. Now, my poor girls, I should have maybe left this space right here off so that it wasn't quite so close to my little people over here. Or maybe they need to be highlighted some more. Maybe they need to have... I'm thinking they need something. They need something. Let's do... Let me get my thing back out. Let me get this. Let's get some of this King's Gold. And my paintbrush. Because I'm thinking that they need to be like spiced up over here. What do I do with my paintbrush? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get my paintbrush. Let's get some of this. I put a little bit of water in it. Kind of liquid it up. And then let's see what we can do here. Let's do I got crazy with my flowers. Whoops, I painted her shoe. Whoops. Bye, Julie. Have a great day. Okay, then you can kind of see him a little bit better there. Since, you know, I get crazy with my flowers. That gets hot. Get your finger out of there. All right, so I'm going to call that good. I like it. So that's our Bible journaling for this week. I hope you all had fun. If you have a question, leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you back here in an hour for coloring, or I'll see you next Thursday for more Bible journaling. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.